There are 2 weeks until Christmas Day, 3 weeks until New Year's Day. The holidays are definitely upon us. Let's talk about how to keep the holiday season happy. I'm Sonya Shafer with Simply Charlotte Mason, and I've been homeschooling through more than 20 holiday seasons. So I know sometimes the holidays just take on a life of their own. You almost feel like you have to buckle your seatbelt, hang on for dear life, see if you can grit your teeth and make it through until January 2nd when you resurface for air or something. But a few years ago, I read some tips that Charlotte Mason gave about making the holidays intentional to keep our focus in the right place. 3 tips that will help make the holiday season happy for you. So let's go through those today. I'd like to share them with you. They're all in Volume 5 of Charlotte's writings, Formation of Character. The first tip is get more rest. She says, mothers should have quiet days of rest for body and mind, and for such spiritual refreshment as may be, to prepare them for the exhausting, however delightful, strain of the holidays. Most of the time, a lot of the stress of the holidays falls on mom. You know, we have the cooking and the cleaning and the laundry and the dishes and the refereeing between children and the running of errands and, oh yeah, the homeschooling. But now with the holidays, add on to that, you have shopping and list making and wrapping and hauling kids to rehearsals and all the baking and all of the meals together. And there's a lot of extra stress that falls on mom. So it just stands to reason that if you're going to have extra stress, you need to have extra rest. Rest and refreshment. That's what's going to help you keep a happy atmosphere in your home during the holiday season. We want to be thermostats in our homes, not thermometers. You know the difference. A thermometer reacts to the temperature around it. If things heat up around it, the thermometer reflects that. It heats up as well. And if things go down to frigid cold, the thermometer drops its temperature too, and it is frigid cold. But that does not make for a happy atmosphere. Instead, we want to be thermostats. Thermostats regulate the temperature around them. When things start to heat up, the thermostat brings it back down to a comfortable level. If things get frigid cold, the thermostat warms up the atmosphere and makes it comfortable again. In order to be thermostats in our homes, we need to make sure that we are getting the rest that we need and the refreshment mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Just some little tips of getting those. Something I've done this year, I've pulled off my shelf all my fun mommy Christmas books. I love the Jan Karen books, the Mitford series, and so I just read last week. I took 5 minutes and read one of these little books of hers. Have you seen these? Esther's Gift and Mitford Snowmen. They take only 5 minutes to read each one, but they're just delightful. And they help to encourage and rest and refresh me spiritually, emotionally, mentally. And I have that little, it's like a little no-calorie Christmas treat that you can give yourself. But it doesn't just happen without planning. You need to purposefully make those moments to rest and refresh. Another author I love to read is Miss Reed. Version of Mitford, actually. And she has a whole 2 series going on, a Fairacre series and a Thrush Green series. But each of those has a Christmas collection. And so when I can, I just sit down and read a chapter. Maybe just taking 5 minutes to refresh yourself when you can, intentionally taking that 5 minutes. Maybe you would have 10 minutes another day. Can you help me brainstorm some ideas? Leave comments down below or wherever your comments are showing on your screen. And let's brainstorm some ideas of how we can bring rest and refreshment to ourselves as persons, as moms, as women, During this Christmas season and the New Year's season, during the holidays, think of some ideas that will only take 5 minutes, maybe some that will take 10, maybe some 20, and hey, we can dream. Maybe we have a whole 30 minutes to set something aside and refresh ourselves. But remember, Charlotte says, doing this is not a selfish thing at all, because the advantage does not stop with you. What you're doing is restoring your own strength so that you will then be able to minister well and to have a good, happy atmosphere in your homes during the holiday seasons. Tip number 2 then. Tip number 1 is get more rest. Tip number 2, let your children feel and see and be quite sure that you love them. I know we love our children, but maybe you've had a rough start this school year. Maybe you've had to wear the chore drill sergeant hat more often than you would like. Or maybe you've been wearing the referee shirt and blowing the whistle a lot, trying to keep your kids from killing each other. During this holiday season, let's see if we cannot reconnect with our children's hearts. Try taking just 5 minutes and sitting down with a child with no agenda. Just having time to sit with that child and hear what is on his heart or what is on her heart. Tell that child, I love you. Look him in the eye. Now, don't embarrass your older ones. You know best how each child responds. You know what their love language is. And so take advantage of that during this holiday season to reconnect with each child individually. It doesn't have to be a long trip somewhere for 3 days. It could just be a 5-minute touch. Focused on that child. Look them in the eye. Take their hands, take their face in your hands. Look them in the eye and say, I love you. That's a great way to make the holidays happy. Tip number 3 then, last one, of course, with Charlotte Mason. She's going to recommend that we have a family read aloud going for the holidays. She said it shouldn't be requiring too much mental effort, something entertaining. She said the evening readings should be entertaining, not of the kind to demand a severe mental effort, but the long holidays are too long for mere intellectual dawdling. Every Christmas vacation should be marked by a family reading of some great work of literature. Some of the ones that come to mind for me, we've read over the years The Gift of the Magi by O. Henry. Also, of course, the classic, A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. Some others that have been helpful with younger children. I have a book called Silent Night, The Song and Its Story. It's a lovely little book giving the background to the carol Silent Night. Another one is The Nutcracker by E.T.A. Hoffman. And you can also listen to Tchaikovsky's ballet music along with the story. Just wonderful literary enrichment for your children centered around Christmas. Of course, read the Luke 2 passage, the account of the first Christmas, if you will. That's a great one to read on Christmas morning. But in the days leading up to it, we can always share these other Christmas classics with our children. What are some wonderful Christmas books or holiday books that you enjoy reading with your family during the holidays? Post those in the comments so we can gain ideas from each other. Let's see if any of you have some comments you've already placed down here. I'm not able to get this working right now, so I hope that you will be able to place your comments, things that will rest and refresh us as moms. That's tip number 1. It's not just going to happen. You're going to need to make it happen, but it's that important. Do it. Tip number 2, tell each child that you love him, that you love her. And tip number 3, Get a great book to read together, an entertaining book to read together with your family. List some comments below. List some titles of the books that you like to read as a family, and we'll be able to encourage each other and help each other keep the holidays happy. From all of us here at SCM, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a very happy holiday season.